Hey guys, today I will be reviewing my 2024 Cadillac Lyriq. This is the tech trim, so the base model of the Lyriq lineup. Do a quick walk around and do a quick review and show you guys the features. So this is the silver color and the tech wheels, 20 inches. So MSRP on this car is $58,590. So and the base MSRP is around $57,000. So this is the lowest priced Lyriq that you can possibly buy. Here's the charging port. You can slow charge, or if you take this out, this will enable fast charging, and then you close it by pressing this button here. When you walk up to the car, the door handles open ready for you. And this is the interior. So moving over to the door, you have lumbar support here, back and bottom adjustment, preset memory seats, heated back and bottom heating, and also just the back heating. You have your window controls here, mirror adjustment and power locks. Over here you have the parking brake, the lane departure warning, and some cruise control settings. And let's turn it on. So this is push button start. So these are your options on the left. You can change it to the clean look, which shows you your energy and your miles per hour, along with the Apple CarPlay on the right with your weather. You can also change it to this gauge display, and also my preference is the maps. So you can do a projection on Apple CarPlay, and also the Google Maps projection, which is my personal favorite. And then you also have this look with the lane departure display. Down here, you can change it also to the clean look. There's another look. In the middle there's the efficiency display, and also the lights display. You usually will get 2.9 miles per kilowatt average, with highway being around in traffic would be 3.5 to 4 miles per kilowatt, and in the city or on the highway with no traffic would be around 2.7, depending on how fast you go. These are your indicators for going left and right. If you want to turn on the windshield once, you press it like that, and if you want the windshield wiper fluid, you press it harder, and the windshield wiper fluid will come out. If you want to just turn on your windshield wipers, there's a little dial in the back here that you flick backwards, and it also turns on the windshield wipers. For the steering wheel displays, you have buttons. You have cruise control, how to set it, gap adjust, which will adjust when the car starts automatically slowing down based on the car in front of you. I like to keep it in the middle. On the right-hand side, you have the button to change your music, to answer a call or end the call, and also to ask Siri or Hey Google a question. I usually use this to give me directions. For the buttons on the right, those are your volume and selector. In terms of the middle console here, if you don't like the touchscreen features, you can use the dial here, similar to how Lexus has it. And also that is your volume dial. You can also change the volume on the steering wheel. For the climate controls, you either have these physical buttons, which is what I prefer, or you can go into the infotainment and adjust the climate that way. You have the option to change the direction of the airflow, temperature, fan speed, and defrost buttons, as you can see. You also have audio. You can do FM, AM, also Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. There's a integrated Spotify app as well, and Sirius XM for satellite radio. And also, if you want to connect your phone with a wire, there's also a USB option. So unlike all GM products, this has wireless CarPlay, which is a big feature. Obviously, this works like every other CarPlay. You can connect it with your phone, with all your phone apps. There's also, you can add applications for charging, different charging companies that can show you where their chargers are at. This app is called the My Cadillac app, which is integrated in the car, which can show you what's wrong with your car, or also if you want to schedule a service that day, and information like that. On the top here, you can, there's a panoramic moonroof, so you can open it like that. Also, the hazard button, and also OnStar, which is Cadillac's 24/7 roadside assistance, which you can utilize. The panoramic moonroof doesn't open, but it does have a clear glass on top, which is nice. The dome lights are touch, which are really nice. They're LEDs. So for the glove box, there isn't a actual latch. You can open it through the infotainment system with that button. There's also a dome light, park assist, parking sensors, and auto high beams, along with other controls. Here's your Google Maps display, which is completely integrated within the car. This works like the Google Maps that you would have on your phone as well. This is a charging application in the infotainment system, so you can put your favorite charging locations, the locations closest to you, and adjust how much you charge to. Typically, they recommend only charging to 80% to preserve the battery. You can also do preconditioning of your battery when you want to fast charge through this. This is the customization of how the car drives. So there's a snow mode, a tour, a sport mode, and my mode. So my mode, you're allowed to change stuff like brake feel, acceleration, the motor sound, which is through the speakers, and also the acceleration. The tour mode is more for city and freeway driving, and the snow mode, which we don't use here really since we're in Florida, but that's also an option with this car. I like to keep it in my mode. There's also a feature if you want to check your tire pressure. They typically recommend to keep it at 42 psi, which is more pressure than most cars actually. I guess since this is an EV, there's more weight, so they recommend a higher pressure. There's also energy usage, so you can see how you've been doing with that. There's also the Waze app, Google News, Google Assistant. So yeah, it's very centered around the Google ecosystem. In terms of storage, you have a large bay here where you can keep a bunch of things. Under the armrest, there's also storage with a couple charging ports. There's also a wireless charging pad there, and a couple cup holders. On the passenger side, it's a similar look as the door and also the controls there. The air vent controls are a little wonky, a little weird to use. They aren't your typical air vent controls. It's just that little dial you see on the left, which isn't really helpful, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So yeah. Going to the back seat, sitting behind myself, I am 6'2". I don't have much knee room, but I have around 6 inches of headroom. As you can see, there's a couple wireless or wired ports there to charge your phone, and a couple air vents, which are more normal than the ones in the front. So yeah, there's plenty of room back here, and also there's a couple cup holders in the middle seat there, as you can see. So yeah, it's a really nice space to be in. There's a couple of handles there for the backseat passengers, and also you can turn on and off the lights with the touch feature also. In terms of trunk space, or in terms of opening the trunk, you can either click the Cadillac logo, like I just did, or you can use the seat, or in the door on the driver's side, there's a button, and also on the key. In terms of trunk space, it's enough to fit some of the recreational items I have, a golf bag, a fishing pole, and a couple beach chairs and towels. There's plenty of room for that. And to put down the back seats, there's those levers. And it's all electronic, so to click the button to close the lift gate. One thing this car doesn't have, which I wish it did, is a front trunk. If I were to open that front trunk, it wouldn't show anything, just a plastic panel. In terms of the night lights, they look really nice at night. I'm going to put a picture now of what they look like. And during the daytime, there's these LED bars on the right here. Those are your daytime running lights. And also at night, those are on as well. So that's a walk around of the outside of the car, and also the inside of what the features are. Yeah, so let's take it on a quick drive. So I'm going to set it the way I usually drive, with the efficiency on the left, and then turning on the Google Maps projection for the map in the middle, and have the Apple CarPlay in the middle for you guys. To change the gears, it's similar to how the 70s Cadillacs used to be, with the stalk on the steering wheel. And yeah, let's take it for a drive. So for range, they estimate it to be 95 miles per kilowatt, I believe, in the city, and 82 on the highway. I've noticed that the range on the highway kind of depletes, and it isn't the best, but I'm able to charge at work. So that's a big benefit, of main reason I got an electric vehicle. So I'm able to save money on gas that way. And yeah, overall the ride quality is extremely nice. I've never driven an electric vehicle, or even a Cadillac for that matter, and they're known to have a good ride quality. So I would definitely agree with that. There's no outside noise when you're driving. And yeah, overall it's a really good ride. So we're going to do a 0 to 60 here. 0 to 60 is usually 6.8 seconds. This car has 340 horsepower and a 200 kilowatt hour battery. So yeah, let's see. And the more high-end models, so the sport and luxury trims of the Lyriq have 500 horsepower. So if you're looking for more power from the Lyriq, I would recommend going with those versions. But in general, if you want more of a peppy or electric vehicle that is faster, I would recommend either the Ioniq 5 with the all-wheel drive. Those have around 320 horsepower, but 0 to 60 for those is around 4 to 5 seconds. And ultimately, the Tesla has the best performance out of all the electric vehicles. Even the base model has 0 to 60 in around 5.5 seconds. Yeah. But it's plenty of power for the average person. I think even it is very peppy, so even driving around town and on the highway, you have plenty of power for that. So yeah, another thing I'd like to mention is the options that Cadillac gives you when you buy a Lyriq. So they either give you a $1,500 credit towards an at-home charger, or you can opt for the 2 years of EVgo charging for free. I opted for the EVgo option because I'm at an apartment, so that at-home charger wouldn't work for me. But I would definitely do your research before taking that option because in my area, there's only 2 EVgo chargers and 5 total chargers at those stations. And the fact that Walmart and Amazon electric vehicle delivery drivers can use those for free as well makes it extremely crowded. Sometimes it could take you a whole afternoon in line waiting for a charger to charge. Typically, this car takes about an hour and 10 minutes to charge from 15% to 80, which, of course, is the inconvenience of driving an electric car. But as I mentioned, I usually plug it in when I get to work and take it out when I'm done with work. And yeah, that works for me. The EVgo is nice though when the charges are available or they work. EVgo is known for its unreliable charger network, but in the news they've said they've gotten better recently with that. So we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I'm gonna go on the highway for you guys and test out the lane departure warning and also the acceleration again. So yeah, enjoy the ride. So yeah, that is my 2024 Cadillac Lyriq. I will be posting more videos about it, and also I'm going to be doing a full-on comparison with the Cadillac Optic and Escalade IQ alongside this car, so you guys can see the differences between those cars. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please subscribe and follow.